Our signing day coverage continues now with the Bearcats' new special teams coordinator and tight ends coach, Doug Phillips. For college football fans, this is like Christmas morning. Finding out who the newest Bearcats are going to be. Is it the same for coaches?
It is. You put so much time and energy and effort going out for this day. So it's good to see you get what your works deserve.
A lot of buzz has been generated by this staff over the past several weeks, especially when it comes to local and Ohio recruiting. Have you felt that as coaches?
Well, I think it's important for us. You know, we are in the great state of Ohio. I think all of us, most of us have been raised in the state of Ohio and understand the pride that we have in the state and the great football that we have. So, you know, for me to get back and recruit Ohio is very important, and I'm passionate about that. And you know, it's always going to start at home.
I've been intrigued by some of the creative things you guys have been doing in the recruiting process. There's been a lot of social media engagement. We've seen the hashtag SinCityPride. You've had events at Great American Ballpark. Have you brainstormed and come up with some of this stuff as a staff?
Yeah, we have. We put a lot of thought into it. I can still remember, you know, coming when Coach Fickle got hired and then trying to go back and move from Iowa back to Ohio. And I can remember him saying, all right, we got to start thinking. We got to start thinking of branding. You know, what do we want to have? And a lot of those long drives back and being on the phone, you know, we came up with some great ideas. And, you know, it's great when you see a plan executed, but, and having that plan. And I think that plan has been developed over time, even prior to Coach Fickle taking the Cincinnati job.
You are the special teams coordinator, and there's a kicker in this class, Cole Smith from Middletown. Tell us about Cole.
Cole, great young man, strong leg, accurate, great kicker. You know, the first phone call I made is, you know, a lot of coaches said, oh my gosh, you got Cole committed to Cincinnati, and a lot of colleges I know would love to have Cole. And to have him too, because I think there's a special relationship him and Andrew Gantz have. And that'd be a great mentor for him. And, you know, he doesn't have to come in right away and be able to perform. So to kind of be the understudy with Andrew and the relationship those two have, I think only sets Cole up for great success down the road.
Well, speaking of Andrew Gantz, you've got the opportunity to come in as in your first year as part of this coaching staff and have two returning specialists in Andrew Gantz coming back from his injury and punter Sam Geraci. Certainly kind of gives you a leg up, no pun intended, to get off to a good start.
Yes, it does. And I've heard great things about both young men and, you know, the potential. I know Andrew and, you know, fighting through some of the injuries he has. So we just got to be smart, and we got to make sure that he's healthy and that we pace him to be at full strength once we hit the season.
You have one of the most interesting resumes on the coaching staff because you've been a high school coach, you've been a college coach, you've been a high school principal, you've been a high school superintendent. What have all of these experiences done for you as you get back into college coaching? You know,
Coach Truss always says it's not about where, but with whom. And I've been around some great people, whether they've been teachers, whether they've been support staff, kids. And, you know, I've grown through life. And each stop that I made, I wouldn't change one bit. It's a little different. I can say that it's been unique, you know, the journey. But they always say the journey's the destination. And I've had a great journey. And just meeting the people I have has definitely helped me at my stage in life. I believe you're a constant learner, and I've learned from each of those situations. And now I hope that I can apply that to just being the very best special teams coordinator, being the very best tight end coach, and helping this organization get to the goals and objectives they want to achieve.
I know how hard you guys have been working. I hope you get a little bit of a break here after signing day and rev it back up and get to coaching soon.
Yes, we're not really good at breaks, but we'll take a breath, and I'm anxious to get working with our young men and to get going into spring football and see what the Cincinnati Bearcats will look like for next fall.